Good evening everybody, welcome to South Yorkshire Ghost Hunters, out on location at Eyam Cemetery over in Eyam, Derbyshire. So we come down here tonight to do a ghost hunt, and hopefully we might catch something while we're here. So we're at the back end of the cemetery here at Eyam. There you go. I've lost focusing on my camera. So like I said, this is where we are. I've been here before. Was quite a few years since I last been here. It must be about six years that. Well, about 5 or 6 years since I last came here. I came down here with one of our old members, Pete. We were sat up at the top there. That's where everybody else is sat at the moment. So I've come down here to do a little bit of recording and see if we pick up anything. I see if I pick up anything while I'm walking around. I'm also doing an EVP on my my Zoom H4n Pro. I saw this device, Ghost Nation use this device, and I thought, if they've got one, I've got to have one. So I went and I bought one of these devices. So we're going to sit down here in the bottom and let's see if we pick anything up. Now, we had two other members here earlier on. We've been here about 8:45. It's now about 1 o'clock in the morning. But we was walking around visiting different parts of Eyam, and we were taking photos of the church. And in the two people were taking photos on separate cameras, and when we was taking photos, we found like 4 orbs in the sky, shaped in a triangle shape, sort of thing, and it happened on 2 cameras. So which is quite odd, because I thought it was like, do you know when you get the orbs in the sky, this is just caused by water droplets in the atmosphere. Well, quite strange that 2 cameras picked up the same formation of these like orbs in the sky, and it was directly over the church, which is quite strange. Anyway, if there are any spirits here that would like to communicate with me, my name is Martin. I'm here as a friend. I'm not here to harm anybody. I'm here just to communicate. That's all I'm here for, is to communicate. I'm going to put this device down on this chair here. If there's anybody here, could you go up and talk into that device that's placed on that bench, on that seating? If you don't mind, come forward. Let us know that you're here and you would like to communicate. Go into speak to the red light on that device and tell me your name, please. Some background noise going off. Okay, I'll ask again. Could you tell me your name? Tell me, do you live in Eyam? In this beautiful village of Eyam? Absolutely amazing, beautiful village. Did you live here? Could you talk into that device that is on the on the bench with the red light on. It will not hurt you, it will only pick up your voice. So if you're speaking to it, I can hear your voice. So did you come from Eyam? Okay. Thank you if you did communicate with me through that device or through my camera that I'm holding. You will see that I'm holding a device in my hand. This device is called a camera. What you call a movie camera. Okay, so it films. If you probably was alive before cameras was invented, this device will not hurt you. It will record of me moving around here. So please don't be afraid of it. It will not hurt you in any way. And the square device is called a torch. It's just gives me light. So if you could come forward, show me a sign that you're here. Let me know that you would like to communicate with me. That would be good. Please speak into the device that's on the bench, on the seating here. Or come and speak directly into my camera. Like I said, it won't hurt you in any way. I'm not here to harm anybody. I'm only here to prove your existence, that life goes on after death. Come forward. Please show me a sign that you're here. Should put some flashy balls down with me and place them on the bench here. That would have been quite interesting to be able to have got that. What I might do is have a walk back up, leave that device on record here, and no, I won't leave it on record. I wonder if I call somebody on the radio and maybe they may bring me some flashy balls down.
One.
I'm not sure if anybody would be able to fetch me some flashy balls down and a REM pod, if you don't mind. Please, I forgot to fetch them down with me when I came down over. So let's see if anybody answers me back.
How many do you want? Over.
How about 2 or 3, and probably a REM pod as well over.
Nettie's bringing them over.
Roger, roger.
Over and out.
Tell me, could you tell me your age of when you passed away? Could you speak into the device on the bench, please? Could you tell me your age? Was you young when you passed away, or was you old? was you tell me, did anybody here die in the plague that was here in Eyam? Maybe the spirits or the people that passed away during the plague are not here no more. Maybe they moved on, or may have gone into another life, reincarnation. I'm not too sure, but do we have anybody here that was here during the plague? Can you speak into that red light there and tell me your name? I thought I could hear children then shouting. Do we have children here? I thought I heard children. Oh no, it's I think it's lambs. It could be lambs. Yeah, it's I think it's cattle in the fields.
Hello.
All right, Jeanette.
Yeah. Flashy balls.
Oh, very good.
And I couldn't see to put this in.
Do you want to just hold that camera and
Yeah.
I'll put the oh, I'll give it a try, you know, yeah.
Oh, I didn't test it. Should have tested them, shouldn't I?
Yeah, some of them. Oh, that one's working. Is that one working now?
Oh.
Oh, yep. There you go. I don't know if.
Do you mind if I stay?
No, you can stop. I'm just doing some EVP, you know, while it's come out of way where it's quiet. You can ask out if you want with me.
Okay. Is there anybody here with us that would like to come forward and communicate with us? Come with respects. I'm Jeanette. This is Martin. Got some devices out that you could touch under the flash so that we know that you're with us.
Yeah, they're called flashy balls and a REM pod. So if you go up and touch those devices, they'll light up. The balls will light up pretty colours. So if you went up and touched them, they'll be all pretty colours that would flash. And then you got the black cylinder box. The black cylinder.
We know what you mean.
Is what you call the REM pod. It's got a silver wire that sticks up on the top. That's called an antenna. If you touch that, the device will light up red. That's nothing paranormal, that's my electric cigarette. 4 weeks now I've been stopped in, Jeanette.
Doing really well, you're putting me to shame.
4 weeks. I've been tempted a couple of times
Yeah.
to have a cigarette, but come on, maybe did you smoke when you was alive? Would you like a cigarette? Maybe you smoked cigarettes, or you smoked a pipe, or maybe cigars, or you rolled your own cigarettes. Do you miss having a cigarette? Would you like a cigarette? That would, I bet that would be nice, wouldn't it, to be able to have a cigarette.
Sugar objects. There you go.
Jeanette's put a cigarette down and a lighter. Touch the balls if you would like to. Touch the balls. Touch those fleshy balls on the bench if you would like a cigarette. There's what you call the lighter at the side of it, and it's a flame. If you don't know what one is. (1600s) did they smoke?
Yeah.
In the 1600s.
Yeah, they would have done.
When did tobacco get brought in?
It was Queen
Elizabeth, weren't it? Reign.
So that would have been 1600s.
What's his name who went in ship
Oh my God.
to America?
Yeah.
Ah, blinking hell.
Oh God. Christopher Columbus, right? We're in.
Yeah, it could have been Columbus. Well, he brought the potato back and all that, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think it was him. So if you would like a cigarette, if you did smoke when you was alive, in those days you probably smoked a pipe. If you're around in the 1600s. Tell me, was the plague bad? Was it really bad here in Eyam? That you all had to isolate from the rest of the world? We're having a pandemic at the moment. We've had it for over... Did you hear that then?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
We've had similar sort of thing called COVID, and the country has been isolating for over 2 years. So we probably know how you feel, that you couldn't leave the village or maybe make contact with anybody else in the village when you was alive. Is that what you did? Could you touch the balls on the seat? Do you want to ask her, Jeanette? Maybe a female voice might do it.
Yeah, I get stuck what to say. 'Cause I'm just repeating.
You get so what, obsessed?
No, I get stuck what to say. 'Cause I'm repeating
Just
myself.
ask out.
We'd really appreciate it if you come forward and communicate with us. We'd like to get to know your story, and maybe you could get to know something about us.
Did anyone just say out then?
Yeah, you.
Voices are carrying.
Yes, you, Renee. You said something.
No, I thought something come through on walkie-talkie. It like bleeped a little bit, and then Jackie's adamant that someone walked up behind her.
Okay.
These devices on this bench won't hurt you in any way whatsoever if I touch them.
Rain, it's not us. We're back of you, but not near enough for it to be around, is it?
So if we do that what Jeanette's just done, to show us a sign that you're here, that'd be really good.
When Martin was talking about the pandemic, lots of people have lost their lives, like lots of people in this village lost their lives. So we've got some empathy and understanding of what you went through here. We all had to stay in our houses for months and months. So we understand what you went through, but we've been lucky because in this day and age we have medicine that can help. But you didn't have that. So we've been lucky really.
Yeah, we had lots of old people that passed away because of the COVID virus. Some people with health problems who were sick. And a lot of people did die from it across the world. It didn't just happen in England, it was worldwide, and it's still worldwide. I've had COVID myself, but was very lucky that I survived it. You've not had it yet, Jeanette, have you?
I've not had it yet. Let me touch wood quick.
Yeah. Jeanette's not had it yet, but I had COVID, and I was quite sick for about a week with aches and pains. COVID is like a flu, but where you had the plague, which was probably different and probably was very painful. Was the plague painful? Did you get cuts and sores on your body from it? Trying to cure it, but you couldn't cure it. Do you know how it all started? We're not getting much, are we?
No.
Not here. I'm wondering where this path. There's a path here at the side, and I'm wondering if that's the path what Becky was on about. That goes all the way to that car park.
Oh, where we parked up?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a playground over there.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
behind that car park.
Did you hear the loud music earlier on? All the noise. There was a wedding here. Did you see the wedding that was going off in the field? We was lucky to capture a glimpse of the bride. She walked past us on the main road. Oh,
I've just found, well, Tony's found, there's 3 graves here,
yeah.
and there's 3 gentlemen called Joseph. So there's
What, they're all called Joseph?
and there's an Elizabeth, I think that the family. So just put Kate on a ball down there, just in case not to come over and speak to us. We've just been asking out.
So every one of them are called Joseph?
Yeah, there's 3 Josephs and there's a Elizabeth.
I wonder if they've like Joseph Senior, Joseph Junior, or whatever they
Well, that
did.
one's 68, 71, 77.
Oh yeah. What, 18 or?
Huh?
What, 1918? 17?
This one died 1902, 1902,
My,
and
that
18
thing,
something.
that's just made funny noise.
Yeah, his battery's flat.
Oh.
Yeah, I need to get some better radios.
I'll go turn it off. Is it off?
Right, we're just going to go down here. Do you know the grave of the lady that got the plague?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
She was the first victim, so she'd be Reverend's wife.
I'm not too sure. She could have been, because I know the Reverend's wife died, didn't she?
Yeah.
Didn't she?
When I came out in here,
Yeah.
we read the facts, and I'm sure that's what it said. The Reverend's wife was one of the first victims, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. That's not good, is it?
No.
And
We think we've had it roughly COVID.
yeah, they probably had it even worse than all the lesions and all that they got on the body. sewers.
At least we ended up with a vaccine.
Yeah, well, it's not 100%, is it?
Well, no, but I think it's got to be really, really cool, doesn't it?
I've had
That's how it works.
I've had two. I've had 3 injections, 3 vaccines. But
That's 4.
you've had, you've had 4, haven't you?
You should be having a 4th as
I
well.
know I would have thought I was going to get a 4th one, but
I'd go online and book myself in. Medication.
yeah.
That one's not working.
Oh, there's somebody. I'm not sure if there was somebody over there then. Sure, I saw somebody at that door. Behind the pub door.
Did you?
Yeah. See where the light is on thingy?
Yeah.
Do it look like there was somebody stood there?
Wash your ball.
Yeah. I think that's the wind that's doing that. I think it's the wind in it. It's getting very windy, isn't it? Yeah.
That one's not going off though.
Yeah, but it's moving, that one as well. I'm just sure I saw somebody stood there at that door of that pub. And then I thought I heard it shut. So I don't know if somebody came outside or what. Is anybody here? Was this lady called now? Anna? Can't remember her name. Can't see it. Can't read what it says. It's on a plaque here, isn't it? Tomb of Catherine Mompesson, who died in the plague, August 25th, 1666. Mompesson, the vicar's grave's here, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's over here. Mompesson, supporter of Reverend William Mompesson during the plague. Okay, so what's her name again? Catherine. Hello, good evening, good morning. Do we have Catherine here, Mompesson? Or do we have William here, the vicar, the Reverend? My name's Cole Martin.
I'm Jeanette.
We're here to communicate. We're here to prove that life goes on after death. Could you show us a sign that you're here? Could you make the ball on this tomb light up? On your tomb, Catherine. We're sorry for putting it there, but we just want to see if we can communicate with you. Tell me, Catherine, was you the first person that passed away here because of the plague? Was you the first person that passed away? Could you touch those devices on the gravestone? Would you like to talk into that red box that's laid on top? We put you some flowers on there. There wasn't originally ours. There was from a lady that was getting married, and she must have dropped them. Well, she got married, and she dropped them on the floor, and we picked them up and brought them here, and we put one on top of your tomb here. If you're here, Catherine, and you would like to say hello to us, could you touch those devices that's on your tomb? They won't hurt you in any way. They'll light up pretty colours. We're just here to communicate. We're not here to harm you in any way. It's getting up into it. That's going off now, but I think that's wind. Jeanette, it's not. It's not Well, it's starting to going to be raining all day tomorrow, isn't it? It's Queen's Jubilee tomorrow. But forecast rain. It's my electric cigarette there, nothing paranormal. Come on, Catherine, if you would like to communicate with us, could you show us a sign? Maybe push this one onto the floor. Do you see the one that's not been flashing? If you could push that one onto the ground, that'd be quite interesting if you could do that. If you could make it roll off the off the tomb and throw it onto the ground, that'd be quite interesting if you could do that.
We'd really appreciate it, Catherine, if you could do that for us.
Right, everybody, I'm back. As you noticed, that the battery just ran out on me, so we've I've had to come back down and grab another battery pack, and hopefully this is going to last a bit. I think one of my batteries is stopped working. It's pretty old, this camera. I've had this camera over 10 years, so the batteries have done really well over the years that I've had it. So going back to the tomb here of Catherine to see if we can get anything.
Flash the ball for us. I think that could have been the wind. Could you do it again? I don't think I picked it up, Marty, on my camera.
Pick what up?
The ball flash, the one I've just put down. But I don't know if
Actually, I'm going to put them on here
I don't know if we've got it or not.
on the
So
side.
I'm just explaining that we've just had our own pandemic, much the same as you, not on the scale that you've had, which was really awful. But we've all had to isolate and stay in, the whole world. So we understand a little bit. Do you know though? Do you know if that were wind? How come it's not? We're actually rocking. Did you see it? We're physically rocking.
Yeah,
But if it's the wind, why isn't it doing it now?
I think it's direction of wind and strength of it.
Because that's what I'm saying. What it should be doing it now. Because you can see they're going. The flowers. So if that was you that was using the ball when I asked you to touch the ball, if that was you yourself, could you do that again for us? Because we don't know if it's the wind. The wind's whipped up. I've also put a K2 meter. The black box says what we call a K2 meter. It's just lights, and if you come up to it, it's just coloured lights. There's nothing that's going to hurt you. We've come to show sympathy. We understand, like so we've had our own pandemic.
They probably wouldn't know what pandemic means, would they?
I've just explained.
Disease.
Yeah, I did explain. It's the same as what they've had before, but not as bad, obviously. But the whole world has been in what we call lockdowns, what you're doing, isolated yourselves in this village, all everywhere, all over the world, has had to isolate. 2 years, or almost. Some are still in isolation, some countries.
China is.
China is.
Yeah,
Still in
Korea.
isolation.
South Korea is.
Yeah. So we do understand. We understand what happened. And you were very brave. The people of Eyam was so brave to make that decision. You made that decision to save the rest of the world. Well, the rest of the UK, really. Which
Well, it
you
was
actually-
spreading around UK, weren't it?
Yeah, and you did actually. You stopped it in its tracks and didn't go any further. Would you like to come and talk to us, speak to us?
Say again, Tony.
A cave or cavern.
Cable, what?
Cave or cavel. Or cavert.
Excuse me. Cave. Wonder what that means.
What's that at the end? Right at the end, I don't know.
We
Cavie.
would much appreciate you coming to speak
It's
to us.
Another E.
yeah, it's just C-A-V-E. Yeah, it's like the Lee, isn't it? Cavie. I wonder what that stands for. Nescitis. Nescitis haram.
Is it Italian?
Haram?
Italian. Yeah, I don't mean Italian, I know what you mean. Yeah, Latin.
Nescitis haram.
Oh, it's Latin.
Well, it was Muslim because Muslim use the word haram. I don't know. There's a hole. There's okay. It goes through to there. So I don't know what it
Can you
means.
take a photo or something?
Oh, I can take a photo.
Latin?
Let me just take a photo of it.
Nescitis haram. Cavie.
Tomb of Catherine.
Yeah, it was the it was the Reverend's wife.
That looks like the hourglass. That's an hourglass.
Yeah. Their wings.
And wings.
I wonder what Cavi means. Cavi.
My batteries are running low on this.
I know. I'll tell you.
Do you want to get here, Jeanette?
No, you're alright.
What was that on? What was that on?
Yeah, we sat on somebody's tomb. I don't think they'll mind. They'll probably like the what do you call it? I like the chains. Wonder if they.
Did you get a good picture tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. What
You
was
dropped-
that? It's me torch. So that'd be-
I've took a picture, Jeanette.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, what do you call
That's
it?
what it means.
I've just took another one.
Martin, you know.
I ain't got my phone working. I've left my cable at home.
My thing is about to go.
What? Your phone?
No, my battery. You know over there, where we stood, Tony,
Yeah.
it says Cricketer's Grave.
Yeah.
That's it. Cricketer's Grave. Nothing else.
4, 1.
That's interesting. So my battery's going to go on my camera. My camera's not.
Might have been Eyam football cricket team.
Yeah, but there's no else there. Just that's all it says.
So I wonder what it means that.
I'm going to look it
One.
up. I'm going to look that up and see what that means. Cavie, and it's like a big E small E, so
Could be.
Cavie.
Could it be Latin?
Haram. Yeah, it's, I bet it is. And that's an hourglass, that.
Mhm.
Yep, it's not to rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it. What he said it was going to rain.
Yeah, it's been forecasted for one day. I do apologise if I'm sitting in something way. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't realise.
Don't worry about it. It's probably long gone. Like these people, like Catherine may have gone. She may have been reincarnated. She might have come back as somebody else. She might have had several
Different
lives.
Yeah.
I'm not going yet.
We're not going yet, sorry.
I thought you were getting out
No.
of rain.
You're taking me K2 meter?
And I thought you were getting out of rain.
No.
I didn't want to get in rain down.
Oh, brilliant. It stopped working. Since you turned it off, it's gone.
Yeah, that's mine. Well, that shouldn't have done that.
No. It's going bloody back.
Oh, there you banana, it's there.
Yeah, but it weren't.
What? What's it?
Yeah, do you want to lift yours off?
Yeah.
So and try these new ones that we've got. What we've got off eBay.
My battery's about to go on the camera.
Have you took the other ball? You've took the other ball.
I've got two. I thought we were getting out of...
Stealing is a queer and edging it.
I'm not.
This is not on this. We're going to have to put a complaint into management.
I'll fetch one and all, you know. Here we go.
I had to get complaints department on this.
I'm complaints. I'll tell myself off tomorrow.
Come on, please. We're going to go soon and move to a different position within the cemetery here. Can you come and say hello to us before we go?
I'll go for a hot drink.
Come on, come in there. Come and say hello to us. Can't remember. Did
What can't you remember?
back then? Because I read it over a week when we was at Spofford. Oh, no, I didn't.
There was no wind then.
There's no wind, was there?
No.
Is that you, Catherine? Or it could be somebody else? Could you stop that? Okay, it's continuously going off. So there is no wind on this bit now, is there? You can hear it in the trees, but not on here. Okay.
And it's not moving.
No, it's not moving. Could you stop that, please? Just to let us know that it's somebody here. Let me move this one closer as well. There is wind, I can see it, Jeanette.
Or is there?
Well, it just that ball's just moved. So I'm not sure if it could be paranormal. Could you make both of them flash? If there's somebody here, can you make both of the balls flash? Instead of just one, can you do both? Try the other one. Can you do both of them? Can you see both of them? Just like that one. But if it was... Where is that one? Let me put that one... Ah, they're all going off now. Well, both of them two off. That third one's gone off because that was me what moved that one. Can you do that again? Can you light all three up? Try and light all three up for us. You ask out, Jeanette, because you're a woman.
Catherine, if you're with us, could you light the other bowls up as well, please? Just so that we know that it's you or if it's anybody else. Now I'm thinking, is that iffy?
I don't know. Well, it weren't before, was it?
No, it weren't.
It was still, but that wind's just come up now.
Yeah, but also,
Yeah, no. We need all three lighting up to prove that it's somebody here.
could you light the bowls up, please? Because we don't know if it's the wind, but if you light it up when we ask, we'll know that it's you. Could you light the bowls up?
Do you want us to stand back? Well, if you want to call it. I don't know. That window's picked up because you can see those flowers moving. I think I saw the antenna of the REM pod, do you know, swaying from side to side.
Yeah.
I believe my eyes was playing tricks on me.
The wind's died down now. Could you make the bowls light up again, please?
Hey?
We've got these devices here. If you step forward, these will light up as well. There's one over there.
Do you know 56 camera? Okay, that one's good off, but that's wind into it.
Yeah.
It's moving. It's a wind. Can't really tell what is paranormal or what. Yeah. Touch these that are on these two green lights. See, that one's going up now. Could you touch these green lights on the what do you call these?
Pillars.
Pillars, yeah. Can you see them on the pillars? Could you come and touch them and make them light up, Catherine? But then, what do you call it? The REM pod's very sensitive. Why aren't
Why
the...
is that going off? I've been
Why
thinking that.
where? You know what I mean, with the wind.
Yeah.
Could you make these two green lights light up? Hey?
Hey,
Are you going, are you?
Yeah, we're cold.
Oh.
I'd like to cane him about chili.
Alright, see you later.
I might see Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah. If not, have a good holiday.
Okay. I'll try and get Wednesday for that.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to get much else.
No.
Not from here anyway. Should we have a walk back?
Yeah.
Have a cup of tea and that. It's stuck on earlier on, the K2 meter. We'll just put it on here for a minute and just escort and see if we get anything. Catherine, I've just put that device on there, that green light. Could you go up and touch it? Shows a sign that you're here. No, nothing. Come on, we might as well walk back, aren't we?
Yeah.
Not going to get nothing else, I don't think. Is that one on there?
I'll grab it. Oh,
That one don't turn off. No, it's dodgy. So you never know. The lady might have. Do you believe in reincarnation?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know.
I think it's possible. I mean, I've watched quite a few videos of people where they've supposed to have reincarnated.
Yeah. I mean,
Probably some people do. That they may have had died of something bad, and they've come back. Or
there's lots of things we don't know, we don't understand, isn't there?
probably
So
people have to come back to
possible.
put right wrongs that's happened in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that sort of thing. Maybe the case. Maybe many people that die here go on and become reincarnated into somebody else. I don't like the idea of that reincarnation,
No.
because if you come back, They said that children up to around about 5 or 6 remember. Oh, there's a war grave here. Who's this? H. Hawksworth, Royal Engineers, 11th of November 1917, age 18. Bloody hellfire. Still a baby, still a child at 18. That's not right, is it? I hate seeing that. Wonder where he probably died. Probably in the trenches over in France.
Yeah.
Thank you anyway for your service to the country. Sorry that you passed away. You died by serving Great Britain. We'd like to thank you. It's a thank you, but it's also sad, isn't it? It's, I mean, leaders of the world cause the trouble, and it's people like us who have to go to war. Why don't they stick like the leaders in the ring and say, right, punch it out with each other? Yeah, you sort it out. Instead of getting the people to sort it out for them. They get away with it, really. Apart from the guy in Ukraine, the leader over there. I mean, he's what they call it. Yeah.
I've got this one we're chatting about in my hand now. Would you like to come and say hello to us? Have you got one? Oh, Martin's got one as well. What? Martin's got one. Oh, he's got a bigger, flasher one than I have. He's got mine. Edith, would you like to come and say hello to us then? And I'd love to know if that was you. If it really was you that said hi. And I'm sorry that I couldn't hear all the other words that you said. And you said I'm trying, I heard that. Would you like to tell us something about yourself? What your age is, maybe? I'm 49. Afternoon.
I'm 42 plus one.
I'm not telling.
Well, Jeanette's not saying.
I'm 25.
Martin Lyons.
We're from quite far away actually. We're a good hour or so drive away. I'm from a place called Romarsh.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're telling lies.
I'm from Romarsh, that's where I come from.
Yeah, you won't know where Romarsh is.
I know, but that's beside the point. I'm just saying where I'm from.
You only said Rotherham.
I live in a place called Swinton now.
Rotherham, but I forgot how the
Rotherham.
pronunciation of how you used to say Rotherham.
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 No,
It's Rotherham.
it had a different. It had a different name back then.
Yeah, I think it had 26 or 28 names.
Really?
Yeah, it was called Romarsh, sorry, not Rotherham. Romarsh was called Red Marsh.
No, we're not talking about.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Romarsh.
But Rotherham is there used to be 2 tribes, and they're on both sides of the river.
I went in Clifton Park today. Ham means hamlet.
Yeah.
So, Rotherham,
It's a hamlet
they were a
on
hamlet.
the river.
On
So anyway, I'm from Romarsh, which is in Rotherham.
I'm Sheffield.
I live in Sheffield, boundary of Sheffield. The other side of Sheffield, going to Barnsley.
I live in somewhere called Clifton Park.
Raymond Brook. Oh dear, Raymond Brook. I'm laughing about that. That's my stepfather's name, but he's Brooks, not Brook. These are new gravestones here. 2016, age 70. Some of these may have passed away of the COVID pandemic. June 19. Truly a flower of Scotland. Also Michael Henry Gardy, Card, dear brother husband. Died November 10th, 2007. I think these are sisters. I'm not going to do that one because I don't want to upset anybody. If anybody's watching and know those two children, they both died together. This guy here, Lord Morris of Castle Morris, there was no such place as Castle Morris, 1930 to 2001. He's actually an MP, or was an MP for the Labour Party, and also a poet. Rainey found the information out about it earlier on. So Lord Morris was a Labour MP and also a poet and wrote books. He was the chief whip for the Labour Party. What year was he the chief whip, Rainey? Do you remember? Excuse me. It don't matter if you can't remember.
I can't remember. I've got link that I sent it to Diane.
Yeah, but he died at 70, I believe.
I want to say it was 97.
He was 50 odd when he became an MP, wasn't he? Was it 59 or something? It was in his 50s when he became an MP for the Labour Party. And became the chief whip for the Labour Party as well. So there you go. We found somebody that's probably famous in the graveyard here. Not sure if there's anybody else here that's buried. That's from that was famous. I'm not too sure. But Brian Robert, Lord Morris of Castle Morris, 1930 to 2001. And his wife Sandra is also here as well. She died in 2018. So MP for the Labour Party and chief whip. So not sure of who else is here. So there you go. We've not got much activity tonight, which is a shame. You don't always get activity when you go out ghost hunting. I prefer that when you don't really get anything, because if you don't get anything, then you're doing the job properly. A lot of paranormal groups out there seem to get something every week when they go out, or every time they go out. But we don't. We like to report the truth. So there you go. So that I don't know what I was going to say then. 1880 to what's that? 1930, and of James Barker. Okay. Into 1957. My grandparents was on my dad's side. They was born in the 1800s, late 1800s, and I have seen pictures of my great grandparents in the 1800s. My great grandparents originate from Staffordshire. So blinking here. I wonder what this is. Maybe it's like a light or something. Oh, looks like a Christmas tree. I just had a bite behind me. Don't know what that was. So let's walk around here and see if we pick anything up before I head back, and probably will set my phone because it's getting late. Okay, my thing cigarette was charging up again. So these are new. These are probably cremations that are here. Just had noise in the bushes. Could be an animal. Not too sure. But the bushes are here in front of me. And I also get that funny feeling now somebody stood behind me. Do you ever get that feeling of somebody stood behind you? I used to get it quite a lot when I was a child. I got the feeling that there was somebody always was behind me all the time. Oh, I just heard something in behind me. I just got a funny feeling that somebody stood behind me.
Yeah, I had the same feeling. Is the shoe that are you following water?
When I was down there, I heard noises in the trees, and then all of a sudden
It felt as if something really, really close.
I don't know if I've seen this before. Have you seen this here, John Salisbury?
Yeah, I read that out just then.
Back 1946 to 2015, geologist and caver who loved this part of the Peak District with a real passion. felt that when I was walking from down there, I just felt that somebody was stood behind me.
I mean, I don't know if it's this lady that we're communicating with, but somebody was right behind me, as in stood literally. But
While you were talking, I heard a breath.
yeah,
I thought it was a whisper, but the more I think of it, it was a breath. It wasn't a whisper.
yeah.
Could have been a Mars bar.
No, it was like a...
So,
Like
Edith. Have you just been following Martin as well? Maybe. And if you wasn't, could you tell us who was? Could you tell us if you followed me? Or if you saw who followed me? I really felt something. And I don't really know what that one that about.
Before you said that, I was seeing bunting.
Yeah.
In my head.
Yeah.
That's all I could see, buntings.
And she like stood
But
it
it's
like...
not red, white and blue, it's like pale colours and pastels and lemon.
Like that. And
Yeah.
she's like stood at like a cake stall and there's some kids running about.
So I couldn't see what it were, but I could see bunting.
Bunting.
Yeah, like some sort of some sort of like festival or carnival or something.
Yeah.
But it weren't red, white and blue,
No,
it
it's
was
not, it's
pastel
not.
colours.
Yeah. See, all I can see is her. She's doing something and there's some kids sniffing about, running around. She's like setting up for it. That's what I think. Anyway, that's and if that's right, then please confirm it. Martin, can you listen to this at all?
Yeah, but it's going to take a long time
Oh, okay.
because it's
How long has it been going?
about an hour.
Okay. Well, I've just been yabbering on, as I do. And I'm just interested in if that lady did come through.
Uh-huh.
She has spoke to us.
Time is it? I think we should get off
I don't
home
know,
soon.
it's a bit cold, isn't it?
It's getting very cold. The wind's
So-
getting up. Rain is
Yeah.
praying.
So if that lady
I'm
is
not,
here,
I'm
just
trying
say
to,
thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for talking
I'm
to
getting
us.
images and bits and bobs.
Are you in a field?
I used to watch that programme.
In a field, there's some kids running about.
I can't see kids, I can just see bunting.
It's like getting ready for something. Getting ready.
Summer day, it's summer.
She's like trying to, I don't know if she's putting it, she's messing with something, she's doing
I don't know whether
something.
it's Martin's, do you know why? It looked like, do you know, and I know you can see it when you close your eyes, you can actually see a torch.
Yeah.
But it felt like sun was shining. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
because if I close my eyes, I can see a bright summer's day.
Yeah, that's what I can see.
Bright summer's day, and she's doing something, there's a table. That's it, it's just this, and I think this is when this thing happens, it will come. Do you know what I mean? I think this is where it happened.
Just pale bunting, that's it. Pastel colour bunting.
Yeah, I can't get past that. It's I'm like stuck there.
Never know what time it is.
I don't know. Martin, I think.
Just get under my
I'm
legs.
popping this down now. That's interesting. That's interesting that you've got.
It's 20 past
what
2.
I've got.
Oh, we best get on soon.
Because I didn't want to say it.
Would somebody come with
you know-
us so I could have a wee read?
Yeah. I didn't want to just say it because I know it sounded
I know.
because of Jubilee and stuff
I
like
know.
that.
That's exactly why I didn't want to say it. Because it's.
But as soon as you said it, I was like, thank you. Because you just like validated what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Hey, let me sit down for 2 minutes.
Go in there.
Right,
my,
I'm gonna
uh,
pop this.
My ankles are killing me.
Popping that there.
Oh gosh, that feels good.
I'm gonna have it.
Oh, that feels good for my back. Well, we don't got much, have we?
Well, I don't know. I've had some experiences.
I've had some experiences in my life.
I meant tonight.
Oh, what experiences have you had then? Does Mark know?
Yeah. No, actually, I don't. He won't want to know either because he don't like ghost stuffs.
It's scared into.
He is and he isn't. I mean, for somebody that's so sceptical and not ever happens, he has had his own experiences ghost-wise.
I think everybody would be scared to see ghosts. Even I would be.
Mark had an experience where he was. I think he was coming down to mine.
What was that?
At them with a gate. He was coming down to mine, I think, and he saw something, but he can't describe it. He says it was a white ball-shaped thing floated in front of him, and went down. You know where he lives, and it goes down the back onto Off Road. But there was somebody on the other side saw it on the other side as well. So it wasn't just him that saw it. It was two people saw it in different areas, and it went down into where Grisbury is. You know, floated off down that way.
Yep.
So he had that experience. Then he also he sees this spirit cat that we've got in our house. He's seen it, and he says it's quite a biggish one. And one at times he woke up and he felt as if somebody put their hands on his shoulder. But
Yeah, I've had that.
he
I've had that
have
done
that.
to me where somebody's put their hands on my shoulder.
And he's very sceptical. Says it's not real. But yeah, he's had these experiences.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Anyway, I'm going to get off home soon. It's getting windy, it's getting cold, and
There's
tomorrow
a storm coming, isn't there?
is the Queen's Jubilee, and it's forecast rain,
Yeah.
and there's supposed to be a storm coming, so the wind is picking up.
There's a storm coming.
It's supposed to be raining from 4 a.m.
Oh, we don't.
So so it's going to take us an hour to get home.
Yeah.
So by the time we get home, it's going to be about 4 a.m. and my back is killing me with the walking I've done tonight.
We have done quite a lot of walking.
Yeah, shame we didn't get film earlier on.
Oh, I know. I weren't thinking, really. I were that busy walking and stuff, chattering.
Oh well, anyway everybody, thanks for watching this video. We've not got much activity tonight, but at least the teams come out to Eyam. We've been saying we're going to do this area for a couple of years now, and we finally got here tonight. I've done it before, as you can find a video on YouTube with me and Pete when we came up. We sat in this exact location here on the bench, and so we're going to start packing up. We had Jackie here, Tony, they've just gone home not long since ago, as you saw. We had Becky and Rainey here as well, they've gone home, and there's only...
Lucy. Rainey's here.
Yeah, Rainey's here. Lucy has gone home.
You want to sit down, bud?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure?
So we're going to start packing up all our equipment and get ourselves down and get off
I'm
home.
alright.
Have a quick cup of tea before I go. and
We've got to walk up hill yet, haven't we?
I'll drop you off.
What, at Nettie's car?
Yeah.
Cheers, Duck.
So
I've got. How many have I got? How many have I got?
sugar puff.
Yeah, she's got a little sugar puff.
Bloody freezing.
I've got 3.
So
Oh, what's
I've
that?
got 3.
It's Pringles themed.
Have I got 3?
free what? Where's cake then?
Huh?
Cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got your lighter handy.
some.
Oh, I've got mine.
What's that mean then?
That's
What?
what works.
Do we get some?
Do you want some?
Yeah.
Yeah, then.
What, shall I eat it all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Did
it?
you fetch your knife?
Fruit and cherry
Of course
cake.
I did. Does bees beef?
Then you have some cake.
Oh, I don't want none.
You.
I've got 3
You're
walkie-talkies.
joking me.
Yeah.
I've got 3 walkie-talkies.
I am joking.
Rain, you'll have some cake.
Okay.
I'll have some cake. Jeanette will have some cake, and you'll have some cake. So what you could do, you could split it into 4 and give me the biggest.
Yeah, that's a big slice, Martin.
Yeah, I've got
3 walkie-talkies.
walkie-talkies. I've got mine,
Yeah.
You've got
yours,
mine's.
and Tony's.
So anyway, good night,
Have you
everyone.
got mine?
I don't know.
And
Got 3.
thanks for watching
I've
this
put it inside
short
my bag.
video. We've been here for
haven't.
actually hours. We got
I've
here
got
about
mine,
8:30,
Tony's, and
8:45ish.
Yes.
Jackie didn't have one.
So we've
Yeah.
been here hours. Where did we walk up to? What do you call that? Gravestones?
Somebody graves.
Riley.
Riley's graves. We walked up there earlier on, up through the village, up the hill.
Hancock family.
Hancock family.
Yeah.
We visited the graves of the Hancocks. We didn't get it on film though.
Cake do you want?
I've got some photos, so I
Yeah.
will send them you.
Cake do you want?
I've got photos as well.
Cake you want?
Just open one.
Can you embed your photos into video?
Have to open that.
Yeah, I can, but it takes too long.
Does it?
That one you'll be on breaking.
So I just put them on separate.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to have some cake, everybody, then we're going to get off home. So good night.
Ghost hunting without cake.
Yeah,
night from
so
me.
good night
And it's
from
good
me.
night from him.
Good night
And it's
from
good night
Good
from her.
night.
good night from Rainey, Jeanette,
Night.
And it's good night from
Diane,
And it's good night from her.
and it's good night
Okay.
from me.
I used to love that programme.
Bye.
Two bunnies.